It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Up next, it's our main event between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Will Reichard has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running with Walker again. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run here on 1st down. He takes it down to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. goalkeeper. Oh, and he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing. Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. That's a catch. Jackson Smith in Jigba. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree cake that takes more trust than throwing it out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan's favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Escapes a defender. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Short pass brought in. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Seahawks nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. He rolls to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
3rd and long for him here. Passing downfield, working the left. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off to Walker from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Right at the
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Fourth down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. McCarthy operating from the pistol. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
It's now third down.
Okay, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, third and long. They'll air it out on third. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Imanwari.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar Knights, 7 fire.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throw caught at the 6. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal, Seattle.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks parlay the interception into points.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL using his legs.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
First and 10 from the 32. Lone back gets the handoff. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Downfield to DK. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings blow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle by Isaiah Rodgers. Taken down.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's second and 14. Walker running to the right. A good run. Give him a gain of about 7 on the cutback towards the middle. He gets them half what they needed. So after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Collects this at the 32. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's complete. Oh my, they left it wide open downfield. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Reichard on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21.
28, Seahawks 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Shaheed now to return. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, as that takes us into the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
Vikings 35, Seahawks 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. Design quarterback run here. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning in some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a Gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go, set.
They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and gives them the first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
At the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, ready.
Another carry for him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, ready.
They give it to him again. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings trying to end this before the final quarter. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead.
42, Seahawks 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First plays the design run. Breaks the tackle. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
And the Seahawks.
They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
From the pistol, give here to Walker. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Set. Go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
1st and 10.
That's good for a first down on the completion by the Auburn rookie.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Running back motions right. Working on 1st down. That's to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Again to throw on second. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Out, wide, get wide.
Back to the well again. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
Okay. This is like watching tape drive. My God, I can't believe what I'm watching.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19, go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Watch twitch. Go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So a punt coming up on 4th down. It's against Belgium native Corliss Wakeman with the honors. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walk run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's trying to go deep again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Dive play straight ahead. Dodges another stop. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It's a loss of a yard.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. There's a dive up the middle. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This is a 35-yard look from the right hand.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. This time he's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
19.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Oh, the defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
They'll throw for it. This is caught inside the 15. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Seahawks hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught out wide. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive. Go and get your job done.
Seahawks 14.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Vikings throwing 6 more on the blowout. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's going to have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Next to score.
That one splits the uprights.
Seahawks,
And the Vikings
14.
tack on 7 more to their lead.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Shaheed now to return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get, it's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Running back sent in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The intended target there was toward Horton. So that brings up 4th and long. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Motion a receiver left. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Result of the play.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll run here on 1st down. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Cougar 19. Come on, Vikings.
So it's a win for the Vikings. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.